We're talking about high floor guys you expect to have an impact over the next decade in this league.
You've got to come away with a blue chip, can't miss talent. You got to get a can't miss guy instead of taking a risk on a guy later in the draft.
Would you rather have Jameis Winston or Marcus Mariota?
100%, like 100% juicy juice. I'm a competitor.
I'm more of the shy guy. I don't really get after guys, but that's something that I'm really learning.
I think that's just his personality. I think he's naturally a humble guy. He's really growing up in terms of being more of a vocal, assertive guy.
There can be the overt leadership of a Jameis Winston, where he's out there and he's one of the guys, he's lifting with his linemen, he's having a blast, he's kidding with his wideouts. That's obvious to see.
Boy, they ain't getting no air. So when I tell y'all boys fight for each other, I want to hear y'all say something that I want to hear. You know what I'm saying? When I say fight for each other, y'all tell me something I want to hear. Fight for each other. 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 What are we? One team, one heartbeat. What are we gonna do? Will we? Will we? Let's break it down.
Then there's the less obvious, which is what I think Mariota is, and no less a leader, because he leads by example. He's quietly doing things with his guys. And when Kyle Long, an all-pro guard, says, hey, he's the best warrior I've ever played with, that tells me something, right?
This is the first time I've been able to be a quarterback year-round. This is the first time I've been able to just sit and talk to another man eye to eye about what they may think about me or about what I might do. It's not like talking to the media. You're talking to another man eye to eye about why should they pick you? So this has been a very enjoyable process, and I love every second of it.
When asked why he should be the #1 overall draft pick to the Buccaneers, he said, quote, because I'm the best player in the draft.
Evan Neal, over to the floor.
Evan Neal, offensive lineman out of Alabama. Paul Dottino, and I say offensive lineman because this man has started at 3 different offensive line positions in his 3 years at Alabama. Started off at left guard, moved out to right tackle, spent his last year there at left tackle.
Evan Neal, the left tackle out of Alabama, is one of the best offensive linemen in the entire draft. Not only did he dominate as a left tackle in his final year in college, but he also has experience playing in multiple roles.
They don't make many tackles as big as Evan Neal that move like Evan Neal, and he has a lot of the gifts that have just been bestowed upon him by the universe that really don't need coached.
Very versatile, and that's one of the things people say right away when you try to evaluate how high should he be on the board. Because of the ability to put stuff on tape at multiple positions. We're not talking about a projection here. We're talking about a guy who's big and strong, has the frame, has the wingspan, has the power, and oh yeah, because he's been able to play inside and outside, you don't have to guess. You just put him where he fits best in your system.
Dating back to his high school career at the IMG Academy, Evan Neal was always considered a highly touted prospect. He was a 5-star recruit coming out of IMG. At Alabama, he was a 3-year starter. He was a top 10 pick. Evan Neal was considered to be one of the most talented tackles to come out of the draft in recent years.
He started 41 straight games for the Crimson Tide. Watch him in the run game. He's a knee bender. See him dip? See him dip right here? Now, once he does, he takes everybody for a ride. I mean, he's just his own moving van company. Just put the piano on his back and let him just take it right out of the house. He moves people.
The New York Giants select Evan Neal, tackle, Alabama.
What I love about this is he's played right tackle, and I think that's where he's going to play for the Giants. When you look at their pick, Andrew Thomas, and how he progressed last year, Charles, how much better
concern himself with the opinion of a sheep, he added. The person that's commenting on my performance, what does he do? Flip hot dogs and hamburgers somewhere? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'd cut his ass. I would. How dare you? How dare you? These people pay your salary. They pay an obnoxious amount of money to park, an obnoxious amount of money for PSLs, to sit there and watch this pap, and you call them hamburger flippers? What, you're so much better? I'd rather have a guy that's flipping hamburgers block than your piece of garbage ass. Who the hell are you to talk to fans like that? You piece of garbage.
Fourth and 5, the national championship on the line right here. He's going for the corner. He's got it.
Third choice in the 2006 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Vince Young, quarterback, University of Texas.
Well, from the Rose Bowl to now, Vince Young is either the greatest human being to ever walk the planet, or he's the most overhyped college quarterback of all time.
What is the Vince vibe? It's the vibe that is getting everybody going.
It's confidence. It's fun.
There's just something about him. You're just drawn to him.
Guy who's won all his games except one in the last 2 years as a quarterback for USC. He's our current Heisman Trophy winner.
Yeah, Matt Leinart, and I really like this kid. 10th choice in the 2006 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Matt Leinart, quarterback, USC.
So Denny Green has his quarterback long term. So you have to be able to understand the offense with an extreme ability to grasp several positions. Matt Leinart will be able to do that.
And I'll tell you another thing. What quarterback wouldn't want to throw the football to Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald? That is a haven for a quarterback to come in.
But things got off to a fairly rocky start on the field and off.
Warner is retired. It was supposed to be Leinart's job. Now it's up for grabs.
But with Kurt Warner's retirement, Leinart was back in the spotlight. Surely he'd taken notes from Warner's career. Surely he'd improved over the past few years.
Of all the publicized incidents, whether on the field or off, what, if anything, looking back, would you do differently?
Keep my mouth closed, for one, and just play football. I mean, that's the main thing I do, which I had no problem with. But me, I used to like, when somebody messes with your brand or something, you have to go to war with that. And I think I shouldn't have done that because of the brand of the NFL, the brand or the organization or the coach, the head coach. You don't want to fight that battle, or media. You don't want to fight that battle. So I wish I would have just shut up and just played football.
Pretty much all questions about any lingering shoulder problems were answered. Bradford's teammates said he looks stronger than he did before shoulder surgery, and one NFL scout said it's the best quarterback pro day he's seen since Troy Aikman's.
Well, he didn't throw one bad ball. On the first 37, it wasn't, and then you saw the long ball and everything like that. It was, it was a clinic. There's Picasso out there today.
He lived up to it. He did what he needed to do today. It's a big day for Sam too, after all of the time off. So he came through in the kind of manner that you would expect a big timer to come through.
Yeah, I think you wanted to look at how did he recover from his injury, and he made all the throws and it was good. I mean, he had a really good workout.
Well, you got to like Sam Bradford. 88 touchdown passes, 16 interceptions. It's insane. His production is off the charts.
With the first pick in the 2010 NFL Draft, the St. Louis Rams select Sam Bradford, quarterback, Oklahoma.